So the question is sugar good or sugar bad? It's a blanket statement that sugar's bad in general. If you eat sugar from a Snickers bar or a Mars bar, the sugar's still good, but it's what the sugar is accompanied with is the issue. So we've got the sugar cane juice here. This is basically sugar. Almost, probably 99% calories coming from sugar. There's no real fat in here. There's no nasties in this. There's no animal protein or whatever. But what we do is we refine this right down, dry it out, and we've got the sugar crystals, and then we add it to bad stuff. So it's a bit like knives aren't bad, but if you give a knife to an idiot, they can be dangerous. If you give sugar to a food corporation that adds a lot of bad stuff to it, the sugar becomes bad. But the sugar's never really bad, it's what it's associated with. So knives aren't bad, sugar isn't bad, it's what people do with the sugar.
What about white sugar?
White sugar's fine. I know you weren't here yesterday, but we had this discussion yesterday. That's fine, same questions all the time. White sugar's not an issue, it's what people add white sugar with. I sprinkle white sugar in my fruit smoothies. My mum's clinically obese. She might sprinkle. She doesn't sprinkle white sugar on anything. She says sugar's bad, but she'll eat ice cream, dairy ice cream. So when she has a white sugar, it's having with animal fat and protein. And dairy is full of naturally occurring hormones. Even organic dairy, over 80 active hormones. So my mum's obese. She says she's just big boned. She says it's just genetic, but it's just what she eats. So if refined sugar's fine, it's what it's associated with. That's why you see a lot of the meth addicts. Most people do heroin and meth to lose weight. They do it to lose weight. The main reason people do drugs is to lose weight. And what do they eat? Most meth addicts I know, it's just lollies. Just like boiled candies, sweets, sugar, Coke, Fanta, lemonade. They get really skinny. But they're not healthy, obviously. But all the meth addicts I know, they stay away from fatty stuff. Unless they have a binge now and then. Because they don't want to put the weight on. So they're doing meth to lose weight, and they gravitate towards the high sugar things because they know that makes them skinny. Just lollies. I knew a guy who just ate carrots and lollies. It's pretty much all he ate for a long time. Occasionally he'd binge out and have a Big Mac, very, very rarely. But he's rail thin, just always eating lollies. Yeah, probably 3,000 or 4,000 calories a day, just sugared up. He had no teeth, but that was mainly from the meth, being dehydrated and stuff. But so sugar's fine, it's what it's associated with. If sugar was fattening, I'd be obese because I do not do enough training to be this lean. And it's not genetics, my mum's obese. My older brother, Jason, he's about 95 kilos. And he does the calorie restriction thing. He's 95 kilos, so... And we have the same parents. It's not genetic, it's diet and lifestyle. Freely's the same. Freely used to be 73 kilos. Now she's like 50, 52. Eats a lot of sugar. So sugar's where it's at. Best sugar though is in your fruits. If your fruits aren't sweet enough for you, add some sugar in if you want. What's going to happen? You're going to notice more energy. You're going to notice more stamina. And you won't be like, I know people who eat fruit, and I look at the fruit and I'm like, I wouldn't eat that. That's so tart. And then they're eating chocolate later on, or they're eating dairy ice cream or whatever. And they're like, oh, I'm just not disciplined. And so no, it's not you're not disciplined, it's you don't simply get enough simple sugars per day. So you gravitate to what you normally used to. So sugar's not the issue. The girl in Australia called I Quit Sugar, Sarah Wilson, she even admits she eats sugar. But she says, I've quit sugar for life. Then a few paragraphs later goes, oh, I still have sugar now and then. And then she goes, sugar's not bad, it's fructose you have to look out for. It's like, why the fuck did you call your book I Quit Sugar? It should be I Quit Fructose. She says blueberries are insta-fat. Blueberries are insta-fat. So she's got a special little few paragraphs in my book coming out soon. I mean, like, blueberries are insta-fat. I'm just like, she's got no idea. But she's sort of come around a little bit because I see on Instagram, she's making more vegan dishes than that, and she does a few comments about me now and then. Calls me the banana devil or something. But she's basically, what happened with Sarah Wilson is she's like, put this really popular book in Australia called I Quit Sugar. It's basically a low-carb book saying, bacon's good for you, but don't eat too much, she says. So she's sort of, she says, bacon doesn't make anyone fat, but don't be silly with how much bacon you eat. A couple of slight bits of bacon's alright, So she brings them in, but then tells them basically eat 1,000 calories a day. And just craziness. But now she's making more vegan recipes on Instagram and stuff like that. But basically she's worked as an ambassador for the Meat and Livestock Australia Board. Because meat in Australia, the sales are going down a bit, People are going, oh, let's go more veggie. So the meat sales are going down a bit in Australia, especially the younger generation, especially the women who want to get slimmer. They go, I'm not going to eat like a 500-pound linebacker, I want to eat like a ballerina, high carb. So the meat sales are going down. So they employed Sarah Wilson, who's just, you know, she used to work for Cosmo as an editor or whatever, and she's a meat ambassador. So she's on TV now and then saying, yeah, eat your meat, whatever. But not many people know that. And then she put out a book, which is basically just a meat book. But when you read it with a conscious mind, you can just see the flaws and the contradictions. Bacon's good for you, don't eat too much, but stay away from blueberries, because they're insta-fat. Insanity. Insanity. So get your sugars as much as you want from fresh fruit. Fruits is the best. And that's why 100% long-term of fruit eaters are slim. Even if they have poor fitness levels, they're still slim. 100% long-term. Same with the rice diet. White sugar rice, slim. Back in the day, they had the rice diet where they just have sugar and rice. It was fruit, sugar, and white rice. And people were just getting so lean on it. It's so low fat, so low protein, just slims you out long-term. Again, it's not a 60-day program. It's a lifestyle for life. It's like being in a relationship and saying to your wife or your husband, I'm going to be my best partner for 60 days. We're going to spend the rest of our life together, but for the next 60 days, I'm going to give everything. After that, it's all going to go to shit. As people do their diet, they're like, 60 days, I'll do the training and the diet, and after that, if it doesn't work, I'll just quit. It's crazy. Long-term results means long-term action. If you can't do the plan every day of your life, it's a fad.